Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
Cause I'm cold, yeah, babe. Someday I'll be patient, baby. Maybe our minds wouldn't be that easy.
It's a sunny, pretty day today. I hope you guys are having an amazing Wednesday because, you know, Wednesdays are my favorite days basically because I've been giving you guys content back to back to back twice a week. So before we go into my story time for today, you know the drill. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, why? Like, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to us? Why are you doing this to our YouTube fam? So let me get into this. So by the title, you already know the story or the title of my story time. The time the people on the streets of Lagos thought my father kidnapped me. Yes, some time ago, people thought that my dad kidnapped me. But let me just explain. It sounds pretty crazy. I was thinking about the story, like it came back to me and I was like, wait, that actually happened. So when I was in high school, I was a day student in my high school. My high school was a boarding and day school. And I was going home one day. So you know those masks you sleep with, those sleep masks? So one of my aunts actually left hers at our house and I took it and I liked it because I never really had one. I didn't see the importance of the mask. So I started using it. My dad would come to school basically to pick me up personally. And that particular day, around that time, he had a driver. So basically that day, my dad and the driver came to pick me up and I came and I wore the mask. I was at the back, of course, I was sleeping. My dad likes to sit in front sometimes. It really depends on his mood. So I was at the back, I laid down. Okay, no. So I was at the back, I just put the mask on as I was sleeping. And you know Lagos, like my high school was on the island and I lived on the mainland. Honestly, traffic, obviously, hours and hours and hours and hours. And it was taking longer. I mean, I usually, if I sleep at the back, I wake up when I'm almost home or I'm close to home. But like I woke up and then I felt like I wasn't close to home. I just took off the mask. I saw a lot of people, like they were banging on the car, they were knocking, they were like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I was just looking, I was really confused. I'm like, people were just like men, women, they were banging on the door, they were yelling at my dad, yelling at the driver, like, oh, you kidnapped this girl, we're going to call the police. And then it was kind of like there was still traffic. Obviously, the driver couldn't speed up like, oh, crazy people, who are these people? And it was so crazy. When I wake up, I am confused and I didn't know what was going on. I just looked everywhere and my dad just looked back. He was like, oh, they woke you up. Can you imagine? These people are crazy. They're crazy. I don't know what they're saying. And then the driver was like, oh, they're saying that you kidnapped her. And they're like, how can I kidnap my own daughter? Like, are they not crazy? I mean, don't they see me? I mean, obviously, random people would not recognize you every day. I mean, we basically go the same way every day. We basically go like the same way. I mean, to school, home. I mean, my dad would come pick me up and everybody was just, and there was this particular man that just came on the side of my window because the traffic, it had like slowed down. So we like stopped. People were like banging in the car. There was this man that just like knocked on my window. He was like, is he your dad? Did he kidnap you? And then I was like, yeah, he's my dad. I started, like it clicked and I was like, oh, like, people actually think that he kidnapped me. I'm like, okay. Like, I just like, because my dad was just angry. Like, he didn't know why they thought that. And then I was just telling the people that, yeah, like, he's my dad. Like, he's my dad. And I was just telling them, like, after like hours of me saying, he's my dad, and he's my dad. Like, look, he's my dad. And I mean, I don't really look like my dad, so still, I feel you would be able to know when you see my dad that he's my dad. And I'm like, he's my dad, okay? And then when we got out of, because usually the way traffic was around that time is on the bridge, traffic all through the bridge, that at the end of the bridge, it just flows. And then that was basically it. So when it finally flowed and we're like getting home, my dad was just angry. He's like, why would they think that? And the driver was like, oh, I wouldn't even know. Like, they were just disgusting. And then I was really confused because I'm like, what is happening? Like, why did they think he kidnapped me? And honestly, I thought that was honestly so sweet because they tried to save me. Lagos people they're my people, you know, they're my people. They're my people. You know, I love Lagos anyway. Anyway, so basically we got home and then my dad was telling my mom what happened and my mom was like, why would they think that? And later, like when she was asking me about it, I was like, I was wearing the sleep mask and she's like, girl. She was like, that was probably why they thought I was kidnapped, because my eyes were covered. So the scenario that people like imagined in their head was that they covered my eyes, probably tied me up, and I was at the back. And maybe I was passed out, they drugged me or something. That was why they thought, because of the mask. And then I thought about it, I'm like, yeah. Like, it was the first time I used the mask in the car, like, to sleep. And I was like, yes. And then my mom just told me, look, don't tell your dad it was because of the mask, okay? Just don't. Because if he found out that it was because of me that they did all that, honestly, he might have killed me. He might have thrown me out of the car. Like, he's like, yeah, have her, yeah. Just take her. She can't even, like, just, you know. And then, honestly, that day was crazy. I never used the mask again because I honestly cannot afford to get in trouble with my dad because people think that he kidnapped me. That was honestly crazy. And honestly, I did really think it was sweet that they tried to save me. It was really cool. It was really cool. I really like that. That's the craziest story. Okay, one of the craziest stories that has happened to me in Lagos traffic. If you have crazy stories about anything that's happened to you in Lagos traffic, let me know. Comment down below. Tell me your story. If you've ever been to Lagos, let me know. If you live in Lagos, let me know. If you've heard about Lagos, let me know. And yeah, I miss Lagos. So this is the end of my story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.